Hey, and welcome back. Concerning the Hobbyzone Sport Cub S, S standing for Safe Technology. This video is going to be about charging the battery. This is one of the extra batteries that I bought at the hobby store at the same time I bought the battery. I bought the airplane. I bought a couple extra batteries. And so I'm going to charge one of those in the charger that came with the aircraft. It's the E-Flight LiPo single cell battery charger. And it looks pretty simple. You let's see here. Well, that seems simple. Oh, okay. If you notice, there's a little protective ring on the. I didn't notice it first. There's a little protective ring on the battery itself. It's just a little piece of fuel tubing. I didn't notice that. So now that you take the fuel tubing off, you can plug this into the USB charger. And let me put that in there. Okay, yep. It just goes in nice and straight. And I like to put the battery in before I put the charger in the USB port of my computer over there. So I'm going to note the time, 12:16, and I'm going to go ahead and stick this in my USB port of my computer, and it lit up. Hope you can see it. Nice bright little red light there. And so I'm going to time that and see what happens. I'll be back later with a couple other things. Thank you. Okay, I'm back, and while the LiPo is charging in my USB port of my computer, I purchased several years ago another ultra micro from Hobbyzone Hobby. And it came with this nice handy little Selectra 4-port 1-cell battery charger. It works very much like any other charger does. First off, it comes with a it came with a power supply, so I can run it that way. Also runs on D-cell batteries, which is nice, so you can take it to the field with D-cells if you don't have power at the field. And it's very handy. So you can buy this separately if you want to charge 4 at one time. I do have one battery came with the airplane. I bought 3 others, so I have a total of 4. So I'll likely use this most of the time for charging. So I was going to demonstrate how that works, and let me go plug this in under the desk, and I'll be right back. So I'm back, and my Selectra battery charger is plugged in. Nothing happens when you plug it in. It's kind of a not very smart charger. So I'm going to set this where you can see it, and basically I'm going to just plug this in. I'm not going to forget to remove the piece of fuel tubing there. Don't know why they do that, but that's okay. I'm certainly probably not going to keep that fuel tubing. But I'm going to plug it in port 1, and I expect the light to go on, which it did. So you can see that the light is glowing. And that started at 12:21. So I'm going to write that down, and I'll be back to let you know how long they take. Both of these are fresh out of the package batteries, and they'll have the nominal charge on them, and so we'll see how long it gets from nominal charge up to full charge. Be back in a little while. Okay, I'm back. It's 12:32, which would be 16 minutes after we started charging this one, and the light went out. And on the other one, if you watch for a few minutes, you'll see that the light is flashing slowly. Basically, it's in a mode according to the instructions for the Selectron. There it goes. It flashes. When it's flashing like that means it's almost done. Okay, sort of topping off the battery or whatever. So I'm going to let that to finish to where it's no longer flashing. But this one is all done. It's not flashing and not supposed to flash, I don't think, because the instructions on it says when it goes out it's done. So I'm going to pull this out. Feel the heat. There's no heat. That's good. So the battery's not hot. The USB charger's not hot. Always remember what that says. Let me see if I can get that focus. There we go. Never leave it unattended. And that's always a good thing. You don't want to burn down your computer. So that's charged, and we'll put that over there. That was a fairly simple way of doing it. The Selectron obviously is going to be a little easier to use, and so I'm going to watch it for a few minutes and see if it stops. I don't know how I'm going to tell when it stops charge. Goes from not okay, it just blinked again, and so I'm going to watch it for 5 or 10 minutes and see how long it takes to quit blinking. The blinking is about once every 20 or 30 seconds. So we'll see how it goes. Be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back, and as far as the battery charging for the Sport Cub S from Hobbyzone, the battery I had in the Selectra charger continued flashing. It stopped at 44 minutes, which would have I guess that's whatever, let me see, 18 minutes after it was initially started charging. I'm sorry, 28 minutes after, I got to do the math in my head here. 28 minutes after initially starting its charge, it's quit flashing, and I define quit flashing as it didn't flash for more than a minute. Whereas when it was flashing like every 5 seconds and every 10 seconds, and it would, a little longer between flashes. So after a minute I figured, okay, you're done. And so that took 28 minutes because it does probably a slower charge when it starts flashing than a high charge, and that's probably a better way to charge a LiPo battery anyways, versus this being a peak charger. And so that's what it took to charge these, and hope you enjoy this video and stay tuned for the next one.